Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you had a lovely weekend. I have been rewatching The Hunger Games in preparation to see The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and I feel like a total teenager again, reliving my Hunger Games era, so if you see me wearing a Katniss braid, just know I'm deep in it. I'm Stella Chung, and in today's Entertainment Fix, the 2024 Golden Globes nominees have been announced, Uncharted 2's script is apparently finished, and Studio Ghibli's latest movie had a great opening weekend. The Golden Globe Award nominations for 2024 were just announced on the ceremony's website. The top nominees are Succession and Barbie with 9 each, and Oppenheimer was a close third with 8, while Killers of the Flower Moon has 7. The Last of Us on HBO and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse had 3 nominations each as well, and Taylor Swift The Eras Tour was also nominated for the Cinematic and Box Office Achievement category, along with Barbie, Oppenheimer, and the Super Mario Bros. Movie, to name a few. And yes, that is an award category for movies that made the most money at the box office. You'd think that the money was enough, but nah, they need a trophy too. That's a joke, by the way. Anyways, those movies have all gotten plenty of hype this year, but I was super happy to see Only Murders in the Building get 5 nominations in Best TV Series, Best Performance by a Female Actor in Television Series for Selena Gomez, Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Television Series for both Steve Martin and Martin Short, and Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Supporting Role on Television, Meryl Streep. It's about time Meryl Streep got some recognition. I feel like she's really got some potential. But seriously, I love Only Murders in the Building. It is a fantastic, oddly feel-good show about a murder mystery, and I'm really glad to see it get so many nominations amongst the other fantastic TV shows out this year. This will be the 81st Golden Globes, and the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, or the HFPA, will receive the final ballot soon, and they'll vote on the winners by plurality voting. So, the candidate that gets the most votes in each category wins, and if there's a tie, they'll look at who had the most votes on the nomination ballot. The Golden Globe Awards will air Sunday, January 7th, 2024 at 5 p.m. PT. What are you hoping will win each category? Let us know. From Golden Globes to Golden Abysses? Maybe? Mark Wahlberg said that the script for the second Uncharted movie has been finished, which is exciting news because it hasn't even been officially announced. In an interview with The Direct, Wahlberg talked about the sequel and gave a little insight into its development. Wahlberg said, "I've heard lots of different ideas. I know somebody's written a script and they're still working on it, and it would consist of having the mustache the whole entire time." Which completely makes sense, obviously, since in the final scene, I have the mustache. For context, Wahlberg plays Victor Sully Sullivan, who in-game has a mustache, but Wahlberg did not have one until Uncharted's post-credits scene. Not sure why we needed a whole origin story for a mustache, but I mean, if that 2018 Tomb Raider movie was all set up for Lara Croft getting her dual pistols during the credits, I guess it's only fair. After well over a decade in development, the Uncharted movie was finally released in 2022 as a prequel to the original Naughty Dog game series, and it brought in $139 million at the global box office during its opening weekend. So not surprising we're getting another. Sic Parvis Magna, I guess? Sony Pictures Motion Picture Group Chairman and CEO Tom Rothman said Uncharted was a new hit movie franchise for the company. Producer Charles Roven also said he was definitely looking to adapt the adventures of Nathan Drake and Sully further for a sequel. So if the script is finished, let's hope the sequel doesn't spend as long in development hell as the first one did. Then again, Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland might have aged enough to resemble their actual in-game counterparts by then. Speaking of amazing opening weekends for films, Studio Ghibli's The Boy and the Heron won the domestic box office this weekend with ticket sales of $12.8 million in North America. Comscore reported that the international sales were $101.4 million, and globally The Boy and the Heron surpassed $114.2 million. The Boy and the Heron was suspected to be Hayao Miyazaki's last film since he came out of retirement to make it, but Studio Ghibli's producer Toshi Suzuki shared that he's already working on the next movie. Suzuki said he's thinking about this next project every day, and I can't stop him. In fact, I've given up. I no longer try to dissuade him, even if he were to make a failed film. In life, it's only the work that delights him. If you're keeping track, Miyazaki has been talking about retiring since shortly after Princess Mononoke released, and that was in 1997. I'm definitely not complaining, his movies make people happy, and if he's happy making them, good for him. But it's a bit of a boy who cried wolf situation. Or maybe boy who cried carrot? Studio Ghibli Vice President Junichi Nishioka said the story of The Boy and the Heron was a personal one for Miyazaki. On speaking about Miyazaki's previous film inspirations, Nishioka said, "The Wind Rises was inspired by his early days as an animator. With The Boy and the Heron, Miyazaki wanted to go back even further to his childhood." Miyazaki grew up during World War II, and the film's opening scene shows Mahito, the main character, running through Tokyo after an air raid from the US military. The Boy and the Heron is a much more serious tone than previous Ghibli films, and production lasted 7 years, with 60 animators working to hand-draw each shot. This is one of the most expensive Japanese films ever made, and Nishioka said, "So in effect, you're seeing an independent film here. We didn't have to lock the picture at a certain date because we didn't have any release commitments. It was very much Suzuki's idea. He wanted to see what kind of picture Miyazaki could make without time constraints." Congratulations to Studio Ghibli for releasing The Boy and the Heron after such a long process and to a resounding success. What movie or TV series did you watch this weekend? Did you see The Boy and the Heron? Let us know what you thought of it. I'm Stella Chung, and now that you're all caught up on entertainment news, if you're looking for something else to watch, check out our own IGN The Best Movie of 2023 nominees. Be sure to follow us on all of your socials, and we'll see you tomorrow.